Israel's bombardment of the Gaza Strip continued late into the night on Friday, with reports of sustained airstrikes and ground attacks. A strike on the Nuseirat refugee camp in central Gaza killed at least 18 people, according to Palestinian media. People in another camp, Burij, were ordered by Israel's army to move south as it continued its ground offensive. In the meantime, the United Nations says Gaza is at risk of famine if the war between Israel and Hamas continues. A report by the UN Security Food Agency found a quarter of households, roughly 500,000 people, are facing catastrophic conditions. It says the territory's entire population of roughly 2.2 million people is suffering acute food shortages. The report was published by the Integrated Food Security Phase Classification (IPC), a UN body that assesses food security in places affected by conflict or natural disaster. It states that the quantities of commodities, including food, allowed to enter Gaza Strip are largely insufficient. Hamas, the group which controls the Gaza Strip, has ruled out any hostage releases until Israel agrees to a full cessation of aggression. Israel says it has killed more than 2,000 Hamas fighters in Gaza since a truce earlier this month, when more than 100 hostages were freed. Around 120 people abducted from Israel on 7 October are believed to be still in captivity in Gaza. Fighting continues in Gaza, with Israel bombarding the north and south of the territory and Hamas firing rockets at Tel Aviv. Among the Palestinians reported killed were the director of the police station in the southern city of Khan Yunis and a daughter of the head of the Gaza Health Ministry. UN Security Council has adopted a resolution urging more aid for the Gaza Strip, but falling short of a call for an immediate ceasefire between Israel and Hamas. The vote followed days of negotiations to avoid a veto by the US, a permanent UNSC member and a key ally of Israel. UN Chief Antonio Guterres said the real problem to delivering aid was Israel's ongoing offensive. The UN has warned Gaza is at risk of famine if the war continues. A massive military campaign aimed at eliminating Hamas following a 7 October attack in which militants killed at least 1,200 in southern Israel and took more than 240 hostages. The Czech Republic is holding a day of national mourning for those killed in Thursday's mass shooting at the Prague University. 14 people were shot dead at the Faculty of Arts building of Charles University in the capital by a student who then killed himself. Police are working to uncover the motive behind the attack. It is one of the deadliest assaults by a lone gunman in Europe this century. A U.S. woman with a rare double uterus has given birth twice in 2 days after a 1 in a million pregnancy and a total of 20 hours in labor. Kelsey Hasha, 32, delivered one daughter on Tuesday and a second on Wednesday at the University of Alabama at Birmingham Hospital. Announcing the arrival of her miracle babies on social media, Ms. Hasha hailed the medics as incredible. The girls are described as fraternal twins with rare separate birthdays. Hasha said the family was now back at home and could enjoy the holidays she had previously expected the Christmas due date. Health authorities in France have said more than 700 Airbus Atlantic staff are believed to have fallen ill following the company's Christmas dinner. Workers from the aerospace group site in western France were left suffering from vomiting and diarrhea, according to the AROS health agency. It was unclear what was on the menu at the festive feast-turned nightmare before Christmas. Airbus did not immediately respond to requests for comment. An Edinburgh cafe where J.K. Rowling wrote parts of her Harry Potter books is set to reopen 3 years after a devastating fire. The Elephant House Cafe was one of several properties badly damaged in a blaze on George Ford Bridge in Edinburgh in August 2021. Its reopening has been delayed because the building's owner went into liquidation. Cafe owner David Taylor said he hoped to reopen by summer 2024. The fire is understood to have started inside the basement of Patisserie Valerie Cafe. Ukraine's military says it shot down 3 Russian fighter jets on Friday in the south of the country. 3 Su-34 fighter bombers were shot down over Kherson region, the Ukrainian Air Force announced. President Volodymyr Zelensky thanked the servicemen who has downed the plane, saying the incident had occurred in war-torn Kherson region. Moscow has not commented on the claims, but influential Russian bloggers have reported losses. In his nightly address on Friday, Mr. Zelensky said the downing of the planes would make Russian pilots attacking targets in Ukraine aware that none of them would go unpunished. He also said he had spoken to Dutch Prime Minister Mark Rutte after the future delivery of F-16 jets as well as a new EU support package. Police in Los Angeles have said American actor Charlie Sheen was assaulted by a woman at his Malibu home. The attack occurred on Wednesday about 13-hour local time, authorities said. Police have arrested Electrashock 47 for assault with a deadly weapon and residential burglary. Paramedics were reportedly called to Mr. Sheen's home in the aftermath, but he was not taken to hospital. Police did not share a possible motive.